we're having pizza. And then some wings. I was gonna make chicken Asian wraps, but my coleslaw from last week already went bad. And I don't have anything else that I wanna fix, so I just ordered pizza, you know.
Yay!
All right, tonight I'm gonna fix Asian chicken wraps. I had to run to the store and pick up non-expired coleslaw. So I've done these before, and we have these, we were having them every week, and so I had to stop for like 2 weeks, I think. Matthew and I love them, but I stopped just to be nice. But I've just been marinating the chicken in garlic, onion powder, salt, pepper, and lime juice. Can't remember if I put anything else in there. And then I'm just gonna put these in the air fryer. I was gonna grill them, but it looks like it's going to storm. And then you just make this delicious peanut sauce. So I will show how to do it, but of course the links will be in the description. It comes together super fast, like super fast. You cook the chicken and then you make the sauce. It's pretty much it. And then you mix the peanuts and the sauce with the slaw mix right before you serve it. And then you just eat it as a taco or a lettuce wrap. What are these? My tortillas. We have corn, flour, and low carb. These are my favorite. So if you are doing low carb, these are really good. Like, they don't have like a grainy texture. They're super soft. Love those, and they last a really long time. And then we have lettuce for lettuce wraps, but I take not all of it. I take a bowl full of cabbage mix. It does, like, the recipe will say put like ginger and all these other things in there. I've never had ginger, so I've never put ginger in it. And you don't have to put honey in it. I had honey this time, so I put it in there. But the past like 5 times I didn't have honey and it was fine. But I just get the coleslaw mix. You don't need to buy like the shredded carrots and then the coleslaw, like it's already all in there. So I just pour kind of like 1/4 of a cup. You just want to do it and then mix it and just get it coated. Because of the sodium, it will wilt down, so I don't do this until like literally like I'm ready to pull the chicken out and cut it. So and if you taste your sauce, I dip the cabbage into the sauce to taste it. If it has too much of a peanut flavor, add more like rice wine vinegar and more soy sauce. You want to have a little bit of that like nutty flavor, but not like straight up like peanut butter jelly, if that makes sense. All right, so this is good. It will wilt down, and then I'm gonna sprinkle it with, it's my air fryer. I can stop now. Okay, I use the salted nuts. I think it says unsalted, but I think it tastes better. So I do a little bit on there, but they will sink to the bottom. So I will have like a little bowl to the side that you can get some and sprinkle it. So now I'm gonna cut up the chicken since that's done. And then I'll get a bowl for my peanuts. And then I just, it's like, we always do self-serve. I don't fix everybody's plate. Like I'll fix Hannah's plate. Noah doesn't eat chicken or meat. So I'm just gonna cut this up. It's really good if you grill it, but I just do mine in the air fryer. You can fry it up on your stove, whatever. This is just 2 pieces of chicken, and I filleted it, like cut it in half. You really don't need that much chicken in there because you want to fill it with the slaw mixture, which is the best part. All right, so I'm gonna cut this up and then I'll show you my plate. All right, so this is what I usually do. I'll do either a lettuce wrap or a corn tortilla. So I put the corn tortilla and then I do the lettuce. And then I put just a little bit of chicken. And then I pile on the slaw. And then you just eat it. So good. I'm telling you, you gotta try this. All right, tonight we're gonna have salmon cakes, which is one of my favorite things. It's probably a really bad idea. We're having a birthday party on Saturday. It's Wednesday. So my house is gonna smell like fish for a couple of days. So yeah, I hate that part. But we're gonna have salmon cakes, corn on the cob. I found this at Aldi, so I'm gonna give this a try, and then we'll have a salad to go with it. Okay, so the worst part about making salmon cakes is separating the bone from the meat. Now, I've heard the bones are very, very soft. So like you can like smush them in between your fingers. But I can't do that. I need a strainer. Let me get a strainer. So I normally do this in the sink, but my sink's not really clean. So, you know, I'll just get a bowl. All right. Oh. All right, let's see here. I should have gotten a bigger bowl. All right, so I have a strainer over a bowl. My battery's gonna die. Okay, I'm gonna pour this in here. I don't want the liquid. I just want the meat. So, in the middle is usually where it all is. So I just scoop this out. Here's a bone right here. Watch. See, it just does that. But I just scoop this out. That's the skin, which is probably fine and good for you, but I just break it apart until I find, here it is, where like the spine is. And every one is like packed differently. Usually I can just open it down the middle and it's fine. All right. Though we'll have like these little tiny, I think these are called pin bones or something. I don't take those out because they're very tiny. I do take out this center part, which is not a lot. It's so strange. Maybe it's on the other side. Here's a bunch. This is what I take out. So I just take this and do that. So I'm gonna do that to both cans. It does make a lot of salmon cakes. So I'm going to put my fingers, cut my camera off, and I'm gonna charge it for a few minutes, and then I'll show you how I make them. Okay, so we've got our salmon. I'm gonna take my rings off. I do it with my hands just like a meatloaf. All right, normally I put diced onion in here, and I thought I had one. I went to the store because I had to get some stuff for Hannah's party on Saturday. Didn't get one, so I suggest adding an onion. But I'm gonna do onion powder, like a teaspoon or so. A little bit of garlic. These are just simple. Salt and pepper. I use oatmeal to bind my stuff together, like meatloaf and everything, but you can use breadcrumbs. I just always have oatmeal. And if you use oatmeal, then it's gluten-free. Salt. And then I do it on my large griddle, which is heating up in the back. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil in there before my hands get dirty. And this is a really fast dinner. The longest thing that will take is the corn, and I've got that going right now. So I'm just gonna mix this up. I have one clean hand, so if I need to add more oatmeal, I'll be able to feel it. You know, you want it to be able to stick together. That's what the egg is for, of course. You could probably get away with not doing oatmeal or breadcrumbs. It's just a habit. It's just something that, oops, I do. Okay, this is good. So, and normally you would have an onion in here. Now onion makes it 10 times better. But I'm just gonna make little patties, and then we'll fry them up, and then you just eat them. Alright, so this is going to be a Instant Pot meal. So I'm going to link the original recipe that I found that I was going to do. But ground beef is, I'm sorry, I just can't pay that much money for ground beef. It's like $6 a pound. It's like for like the cheap stuff or something. But I was just like, no thanks. But I grabbed the other stuff to go with it because I thought I had ground beef in my freezer and I don't. So I'm going to do it with chicken. So I will link this below, but I'm just kind of not even going by the recipe because I don't even remember what else would it have besides with these two items. So I'm gonna saute the chicken into my pressure cooker. I'm gonna dice it into little pieces, and then once it's cooked almost all the way through, then I will add the cream of mushroom, water, the noodles, and then I'll cook it for like 6 minutes on pressure. So that just cooks the noodles and then just kind of combines everything. And then I'll just add some like flavorings that I have. So pretty quick dinner.
You got to let it go. 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 I'm ready to let go, go. I'm ready to let go. I'm ready to let go, go. I'm ready to let go. I'm ready to let go, go. I'm ready to you got to let it go.
Alright, 6 minutes. It did perfect. Decided I have some peas and carrots. So it's gonna be kind of like chicken pot pie, I guess. In my mind it's gonna be like a little casserole, but this is fine. I'm gonna let it sit. I have to take my daughter to dance, so this is just gonna sit. And then the peas and carrots will warm up, of course, and they can eat whenever they want to. So dinner, quick dinner, done. All right, it's late, it's 9 o'clock. I figured I would share. I went out today and got a bunch of stuff for Hannah's party, which is tomorrow. A girlfriend and I went to lunch at Texas Roadhouse, and I had my leftovers for dinner. Matthew went out with his paintball friends for dinner, so the kids just had, I don't think my kids have eaten yet. Whatever, they're fine. So I'm starting stuff for tomorrow. So I'm doing the pasta salad. So I just do my, oh goodness, something on my foot. Mayonnaise and vinegar, salt and pepper, and then I just add in cucumbers, tomatoes, and elbow macaroni. I watch YouTube when I'm cooking. I'm getting the water going for that, and then tomorrow we'll have another pasta salad that I'm doing that has a different type of pasta. I've done it in one of these videos and I can't remember which one. I've been trying to find it, but anyway, we got the corn, so I'll just take the corn off. We do the English cucumber, the little cherry tomatoes, feta, and then I use this dressing right here, and then I have the noodles for that. It's like the little detain, I don't know. And I made a bunch of cake pops for her party right here. So I did those. Those are strawberry. So I had actually just finished those, and we're having hot dogs and all that kind of stuff. And then this is the other cake. It's gonna have the coconut pecan topping. So I'm gonna put this in the fridge, and then I'll probably top it tomorrow so it's nice and firm. But that's it. I had leftovers tonight, and Matt went out, and the kids will probably eat in a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to do an Instant Pot shrimp boil. So, I haven't done this before, but I'm super excited. So, all you'll need, and I'll put the recipe linked below, but you'll need some corn, and you're just going to cut these probably in half or into thirds. Shrimp of your choice. I have kielbasa, potatoes. The recipe does say red potatoes because they're much bigger. this is just what I have, and I wanted to use them up, so that's just what I have. So they'll probably be a lot softer than the red potatoes would be, but whatever. Old Bay, an onion, garlic, butter, lemon, and then a beer of your choice. They have a specific beer that they use, but that's just what we have, so that's what I'm going to use. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm not going to put these on the bottom because I don't want them to cook as much. So I'm going to do the sausage, the corn, the potatoes, and then you add in your seasonings and stuff, and then you're going to cook that in your Instant Pot for 5 minutes, and then you're going to add your shrimp. It does say cook them for 1 minute, but I'm not sure I'm going to do that because that seems like a long time. I don't know. We will see. But they aren't as frozen. They are, well, they're still a little frozen. I've had them out for a while. Yeah, they're still frozen. I was thinking that would cut back on the time. But anyway, so I'm going to get it all in the pot. It is 5:29. It's probably going to be 5:30. I'm going to see how long this takes. So let's get started. So the shrimp is done. Oh, that looks so good. So that's everything piled up. So I'm going to dump it in this pan. I've got my lemon. I've got some bread that I'm just toasting up in the air fryer. This is going to be for our butter that I cooked on the stove, which they just did a quick little recipe of butter, Old Bay, garlic, and I added salt and pepper. So I'm going to let that reheat back up, and we're going to dump it out. This was amazing. As you can tell, there's like nothing left. There's 2 pieces left. I'm going to eat those. But it was so freaking good. Like, my house smells, it smells like I'm at the beach right now. It's delightful. So I highly suggest giving this a try. This would be great for like a date night, for like you and your spouse. If you want to just quickly do this and then you can have a movie. Like, we just set it out on, we have like a little ottoman, I think that's what it's called, and I put the towel underneath it, and then we had our plates, we had our lemon and our bread, and we just watched our show and ate, and it was so good. And this butter is delicious. So definitely gonna add this into our monthly routine.